y'all. It'd be so hard to end this. I'm just trying to, let's just close it on out. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Flyyvegan, also known as D. So yeah, it's another video. And I am pumping out the What I Eat in a Day vegan edition. So all these meals that I make will be all vegan, and you'll see as we go that I did have to step out one time, but I took you guys with me. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so first things first, whenever I get up in the morning, I have to have a bottle of water, at least one, before I get my day started. Then I start with my cold brew to get my coffee ready, and I use just any organic creamer, dairy-free of course. So this just gives me my energy for the day. I don't do it every day, but today I needed it. So after that, I got my waffles ready. So I use my mini pancake maker, and I'll link that below where I got it from. And basically just put the mix in a bowl, and I wanted to see how much I wanted, so I just added a little bit more. And then after that, I used a dairy-free milk, any plant-based milk you can use for that. Added that in there, or you can use water, whichever one is more convenient. So I wanted to, I didn't really measure it or anything. It was by eye, and just basically the consistency of it was how I wanted it. So I kept stirring it, getting the clumps out, but then trying to add more milk as I went, just for better consistency. So yeah, stirring, and a lot more stirring just to get those clumps out. So yeah. So then that spoon wasn't working, so I had to get a whisk. So yeah, still stirring. So then I use a coconut non-stick spray to get it ready. And after that, I just poured in my mix, and I made about 3 waffles. So had to wait on that.
A few moments later.
So it clearly burnt me, so I had to use a spatula or whatever to get it off. But it was so easy and convenient just to use this mini maker instead of me trying to make pancakes. It's like the best little invention ever. So yeah, I'm gonna let this run, and then we'll keep it moving to the next item. All right, then I made instant grits. So I usually make those corn grits, but I was ready. And then I added my vegan cheese, my favorite brand of them all. So again, I usually make, grits on the stove, but I just didn't want to wait on all that. So I just added in some spring water, added the instant grits, and then I ended up adding the cheese, and then I put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and I opened it, stirred, and then kept going. So then I needed a green, so I cut up an avocado to go with my breakfast, and just got that together because I needed to have at least one green on my plate. So yeah, cut that up, and used a butter knife instead, so that's why I had to switch knives, because that was a little sharp. So then I use garlic salt, I use regular sea salt, and then I use black pepper for the avocado. And this is what I had. Of course, not pictured as the syrup, so I just used a regular organic syrup from Whole Foods.
A few moments later.
So of course I got hungry again, so I needed a snack. So I just got these, which is my version of Cheez-Its. Best creation out there. So let's get into lunch. So I made these onion rings, and of course they were prepackaged vegan onion rings I got from Whole Foods. And then I made the hot dogs with it. So these are the items that I got. I wanted to add in the liquid smoke to the onion rings because I needed more flavor. When you become plant-based, you'll know what I'm talking about when it comes to flavor. So yeah, I added that on there just to give it that extra smoky flavor. And got it, I got it ready for the oven. So once it was ready, I put it in the oven, and then I set it to 20 minutes at 400 degrees and waited on that. So after it was done, I like mine a little crunchy, and of course from the smoke flavor that gave it that darkness. So I didn't burn them all the way, but this was my final product. So then I had to leave out to run a few errands, so yeah. Yes, can I have a matcha lemonade with a peach base and classic syrup?
That is my jam. How do you know about that?
This is a secret person told me about it.
Lovely day, okay?
Can I have a straw as well?
I do. Here you go.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You as well. So when I got back home, of course, I needed a snack. My sister got me these mango slices, and they are so good. So after that, I made my rotel. So these are the items, of course, that I use for it. Just 3 items: the Beyond Beef, the cheese, and the rotel. So everything was done in one crock pot. So I literally just put everything and dumped it in that crock pot. I wanted all the cheese to melt. I literally used all of the cheese because I like my rotel cheesy. If you're from the South, if you know, you know. So after that, I just made the meat and seasoned it a little bit. I added salt, pepper, garlic salt, and put everything in the crock pot. So once I finished cooking the meat, which is not meat, it's just like a meat substitute. So it was like Beyond ground meat. And checked on it, stirred it around just to make sure the cheese was melting. And all of this is vegan. Everything that you're seeing right now is vegan. I don't want to have to keep saying vegan this, vegan that. You need to know that all this mentioned is vegan. So yeah, so I was just stirring everything around just so I can have a nice consistency and just so the cheese can melt really nice. And the cheese is made out of nuts, so let's be clear. And this is what it turned into. So yeah, this was the final product. So I literally just put it in a bowl. It took a few hours, so because I had to keep stirring and putting it together and stirring it and closing it and waiting, but it was so worth it. I just added some chips on top, any type of chip you want to dip, and this is the final product. After that, I just had a snack later on, and I was done for the day. And that's it. That is my What I Eat in a Day vegan edition. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, like the video, subscribe below, and hit the bell so you know. Like that. All right, guys, until next time, stay safe. Bye.